Shabbat Shalom. No, we're good. As people are coming in and getting settled in the seat that's a little closer than they thought they wanted to sit, yeah, the front row, you get bonus points if you sit in the front row. I'm Rabbi Megdal. I'm so happy to introduce this team up here. We have an amazing team tonight. We have Kristen Rossner, Deborah Ben Avram, Josh Lakin, Abe Cantro, newly bar mitzvahed Abe Cantro on the piano. He has a big fan club. The most important goal for us tonight is we're gonna sing, we're gonna pray, we're gonna do some learning. The important goal for us is to be together, to be in each other's presence. And that means not only move a little closer, but to sing. So I will be the first one to sing out of tune. I'll be the first one to say the wrong word in Hebrew or something. And so that shouldn't hold you back. Please sing with us. Please join in. We're going for if you imagine, it's Shabbat, so we wouldn't have a campfire, but imagine what it feels like to sit by a campfire. And that's what we're trying to create in this room together tonight. So 2 notes about the service. One is this Siddur is very helpful. It has in red on the left transliteration. Most of what we'll sing tonight, we're starting on page 10, is transliterated in English letters. So not reading Hebrew or not being so comfortable reading Hebrew doesn't mean you can't sing with us. Number 2 is we're going to do almost all of the traditional liturgy, with the exception of a few psalms that are part of Kabbalat Shabbat, which you can easily daven on your own while we're singing. So everyone can adjust the davening to what they want. Yedid Nefesh means beloved of my soul. So we've chosen that name to mean we want to make this time beloved. We want to make Shabbat beloved to us. We want to make the community beloved to us too. So we begin tonight with a love song. Page 10. Yedid Nefesh Aharachman Meshoch Avda El Retzona Yarutz Avda Kemo Aya Adorna Eziv Haolam Nashicholat Ahavata Ana Ena Refana La Beharola Noam Ziva Page 11. Lechuna ranana ladonai, naria letzur yishenu. Let us go and sing to Adonai. Ki el gadol Adonai, melech gadol kol elohim. Ki hu Eloheinu v'anachnu bottom of 12. Arba'im shana akut bedor v'omeram to'e levavhem v'hem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati ve'api im yevoun el menuchati. Page 13. Sing with this one. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash.
Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai, baruchu shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato. Sapru hagoyim kevodo, bechol ha'amim nifleotav. Ki gadol Adonai, hu elam me'od. Adonai Shamayim Asa Hol v'hadar lefanav Oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho Havul Adonai mishpachot amim Havul Adonai kavod va'oz Havul Adonai kevod shemo Shachavu l'Adonai behadra kodesh shilu mipanav kol haaretz imru v'goyim Adonai malach avtikon tevel ba'altimot yadin amim b'meisharim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam Sadai v'chol asher bo az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar le'Adonai kiva yishbot ha'aretz yishbot tevel be'tzedek le'amim be'emunato yadai
Page 21, we rise. Mizmor LeDavid. Anticipation is building. It's going to be so good.
Epic, epic, epic. Adonai b'neim, kavod Adonai, kavod va'oz. Havu l'Adonai, kevod shemo, yishtachavu l'Adonai b'hadrat kodesh, kol Adonai hamayim, el hakavod hirim. Adonai, amayim rabim, kol Adonai, ba'koach, kol Adonai, behadar, kol Adonai, shover arazim, v'shaver Adonai, havanon, v'yarkideh k'mo egel, le'anon, betzirion, k'mo ve'elemim, kol Adonai chotev ve'avotesh, kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kodesh, kol Adonai cholel ayalot, vayechesov ye'aron, u'hechalo kulo merkavod, lama bo yashav yeshev Adonai melech le'olam, Adonai od le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom.
We can be seated. Thank you for singing. That really makes it. Really makes it. So we're going to prepare ourselves for Lecha Dodi, bringing in, metaphorically, the bride of Shabbat, the symbol of Shabbat. And so I thought we would share a little bit, just for a few minutes, about what it means to actually observe Shabbat, to keep Shabbat. So in this week's Parsha, we have one of the times when we receive the law, the rule, the kindness, that we should have 6 days of work, and then on the seventh day we should rest. And then we hear all the instructions for building the Mishkan, for all the ways defining what it means to work. So in a way, Shabbat is defined in the negative. These are all the ways that are not Shabbat. These are all the ways that are not rest. And so I want for us to try the other side. How do we rest? The Torah spends a lot of time defining work. So what defines for us? What defines rest? And I want to hear from you. How do you rest? How do you rest intentionally? What do you do or not do that makes this time Shabbat? What do you do or not do that makes this time or another time true rest? Take a nap. No driving on Rockville Pike. That's very specific. No laundry. Eating challah. So something we do that makes it Shabbat. More. Playing a game that I don't know, because I'm not cool enough to know. Playing a game, right? Yeah. Play. Play is rest. Play is rest. What else is rest? Yeah. Reading Pirkei Avot, so learning. What a righteous example. I love it. Reading Pirkei Avot, studying the ethical teachings of our ancestors. Anyone up here want to share?
Yeah, I see a hand. Is that a hand in the back?
Yeah.
We'll take that first.
Being outside and walking outside in nature. I love that one.
Pause.
Which we might not do as much the rest of the week. Pause. Not going to school. So that's a little bit like the Torah defines Shabbat. Not doing something, right? Yeah. Yeah. Visiting with friends. Restful visiting with friends when we have that space and that time to do so. Yes. Oh, more. Yeah. Deborah. Oh, making French press instead of espresso. Making coffee in a way that takes more time. Because we have the time to do it. We have extra time to do that on Shabbat. Yeah. Not checking work emails. Love that.
Not rushing through meals.
Not rushing through meals. Yeah.
I was going to add just giving myself permission to do the different things, which isn't always defined. Like, I don't like to work inside my house on Shabbat because that feels like every day, but working in the yard is a treat.
Oh.
Or just permission to not do what I normally do, not go to school, but to do something that feels restful and almost sort of challenge myself to those slower things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful. I could listen to you all. Was there more? I would love to hear more. Oh, playing a different game?
There's more.
Yeah. Take a walk outside to get some fresh air. I love that one. So is there more? Yeah. More, Jenna. We have cookies for you. Jenna requested cookies, so we order cookies for her every month. Yes. Eating cookies?
I think she said read.
Reading with cookies. How about that? I love that. So I'll say, I want us all to try to define Shabbat not only by the things the Torah might say we can't do or we can do, those kinds of defining in the negative, but defining also in the positive for ourselves, as we've done a little bit tonight. Thank you so much. We're going to bring in Shabbat. So we have the door open already. We're ready for Lecha Dodi, which is on page 23.
שמור וזכור בדיבורך, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשמו תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת, נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם לסוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת, נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך ההפכה. רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת, נקבלה. נערי מעפר קומי, לבשי בגדי תפארתי עמי. היד בן ישי בית הלך קורבה אל נפשי כלה. איי 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 לך אדוני, איי 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 לקראת כלה, איי 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 פני שבת, איי 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 נקבלה. התעוררי כי בא העורף ומאורי, אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך יגלה. דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תרגושי ולא תקמי, מה תשתוכחי ומועטמי בך. יחסו עניי עמי ונבנתה עיר עלילה. דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שוסי ורחקו כל מלב עלייך, יסיס עלייך אלוהייך, כבשוס קטן על כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי את אדוני, תריצי על יד איש בין פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי לשלום, אל תרד בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמונה עם סגולה. לא יקלה, לא יקלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Can be seated. Nice welcoming. I think she came in. Page 27, special psalm of gratitude for Shabbat. מזמור שיר ליום השבת. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. מה גדולים מעשיך. 28 at the bottom. Od ינובון בשיבה דשני מרננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולה תבוא. Now those, page 30, those in mourning or observing a yard site, please join me for Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא דברך גירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
I just want to welcome and to recognize the Heckmans who are here, who your father passed just this past week, and we say Hamakom Yenechem Etchem B'tok Shara V'Lei Tzion B'Yerushalayim. Glad that you're here.
We wish you comfort among those who mourn, and we are glad you are here. So we'll pause in between Kabbalat Shabbat and Mariv for a little bit of Torah study, just a few minutes. So we are still in the final section of the Torah. We're still building the Mishkan, and we're still in that time in our Torah readings when all the details, there's so many details, when we find meaning in them. So one of the details is we read Bezalel, the architect of the Mishkan, the portable sanctuary in the desert, made the ark of acacia wood. We have the measurements for exactly how long and how high and how wide. And he overlaid it, the ark, with pure gold, both inside and outside. So we read, it was Zahav Tahor Mibayit Umichutz, inside and outside. The outside part makes a lot of sense. This was supposed to be beautiful. And so we notice the emphasis, the special note that the inside was to also be made of gold. And we have a midrash, a rabbinic teaching that tells us that so too should our insides and our outsides. We should try that they should also match. They should be close as they can be to like each other. The Midrash says that a Talmid Chacham, a Torah scholar, or that's a stand-in for the best of us, the best we can be, should be the same Toho Kvaro, should be their self should be the same inside as their self on the outside. We know intuitively that when we have integrity, when we have authenticity, when we're our best, that's a time when our insides match our outsides a little more. When we really believe in what we do, when we can tell the truth, when how we act in the world reflects closely to who we are on the inside. And so like the ark, we can strive to also be pure gold inside and out. And at the same time, as I say that, it's so beautiful to think about it. I know that we are human, and pure gold is a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask that we'll be exactly the same on the inside as on the out. And I was thinking of someone I know who is. So I often talk about my dog, Benny Zahav, whose name actually has gold in it. He's golden. And he is really on the inside and on the outside, it really is the same. If he's happy, you can tell he's happy. If he's sad, you can tell he's sad. If he's hungry, you just can tell. There's no filter. And I love that about him. And I also love that we humans are more layered and more complex. And it's not always true that our insides match our outsides. But we can take from the Torah, as this rabbinic midrash adds the layer of applying it to our lives, that maybe we can move the insides and the outsides a little closer. And maybe we won't be pure gold, but we can try to be a little more golden, a little more similar. So I hope that for us and for our community. And now we will call ourselves to prayer. We will call ourselves to attention as we'll begin Mariv. We're on page 39A. And we rise if we're able. Baruch Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Va'ed. We can be seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'dibromer. Uma'avir yom u'mevi laila umavdil ben yom uven laila Adonai tzevaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamidim lo chaleinu leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai hamari v'aravim. Ahavat Olam, page 40.
Havat
Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadata Al kein Adonai Eloheinu Shocheinu u'vekumeinu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'direi Toratecha U'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hein chayenu ve'orech yameinu ve'orech yameinu U'lahem neged yomam v'layla Ve'avatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha Bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol me'odecha Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavcha hayom al levavecha Ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'komecha וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך והיה אם שמות תשמעו מצוות השם ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר בני ישראל פרמנטליים וסעו ציצית על כבדי בגדם ותורתם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Turn to page 44. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה זה אלינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גואל ישראל. now turn to page 45. And Deborah Ben Avram will lead us in Hashkivenu.
Sorry.
Thank you.
We planned it that way.
It's like, I'm just,
My bad.
no. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Ushmor Titenu Uloenu Lechaim Ushalom Me'ata v'ha'olam Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom Hamidenu Malkeinu Lechaim.
Thank you. Gives me chills to hear her sing that. 46. Vishamru, we rise. Bnei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת, לדורתם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
Amen.
ועמד דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם לעמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקדושה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דם מהירם בעלמה ויאמרו amen. Page 47, we take some time for the silent personal Amidah with the words on the page or the words you have inside. keep davening if you are still davening. We're on page 53. We rise as we're able again. This is fun. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון קונה שמיים וארץ. מגן אבות בדברו מחיי מתים במאמרו האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו כי בם רצה להניח להם כי בם רצה להניח להם לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו רצה במנוחתנו קדשנו במצוותיך ותן חלקנו בתורתך שבנו מטובך ושמחנו בישועתך וטהר ליבנו לעובדך באמת והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה וברצון שבת קודשך וינוחו בישראל מקדשי שמך ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. יקדל ויקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברך ירתה וימליך מלכותה בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דם ירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. תקבל צלת הון אבות הון דכל ישראל קודם אבו הון די ושמיה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו Amen. Now Kiddush. Do any of the young people want to lead? Okay, we'll save you for the end.
Come on up.
Come up. Come on up. I'll sing with you.
Yes, as Rabbi Megdal mentioned how much she loves her dog for his honesty, I love children for that reason, especially our young children who just came in the back. They don't hide how they're feeling. They teach us a lot.
Okay. Want to hold the Kiddush cup? Okay. Yeah, come up. You want to or no? Okay. Got it. Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu v'shabat kadsho v'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron le'maaseh v'reishit כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר יציאת מצרים, כי באנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Amen.
We weren't sure if it was grape juice or wine, so we made a game time decision that I would drink it. Thank you so much. Keep standing for Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula leotzer breshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויסד ארץ ומשק וכפר שמיים. כן נקרא לך אדוני אלוהינו לירא מהרה. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. You can be seated. We remember this week the following yahrzeits: William Goldfein, David Cooper, Larry Eisner, Jack Edberg, Masha Wassertzug, Harry Lichtenstein, David Lichtenstein, Stephen Krosnick, Rosara Sundell, Gertrude Weiss, Selma Chubin, Arnold Barr, Sarah Sparrow, Sydney Lipsky, Penny Platt, Bess Unger Cohen, Richard Preskill, George Diamond, Sarah Tema Woloska, Helen May Diamond Margolis, Helen Cohen, Pearl Niedermeyer, Elliot Morris, Michael Hearn, and Golden Newstein. We extend condolences in addition to the Heckman family. Thank you, Rabbi Harris, for allowing us to wish you our prayers for comfort. We extend condolences to Erica Schwartz and Neil Oranger on the death of Erica's mother, Donna Schwartz, grandmother of Gabrielle and Freddie, to Ruth Ann Heckman on the death of her husband, Bernard Heckman, Beth and Adam Chandler on the death of Beth's father, Harold Landis, grandfather of Abigail, to Rita Corwin on the death of her brother, Paul Corwin. And we remember those for whom we're still in the Shloshim period: Alice Rich, Judy Lerner Michelson, Sarah Kalser, Gladys Handelman, Donna Schwartz, and Harold Landis, Bernard Heckman, and Paul Corwin as well. May all their memories be for a blessing, zichronam livracha. And if you're in mourning or observing a yahrzeit, and if we didn't recognize your yahrzeit or your loved one and you would like to add their names, I invite you to do so now. Thank you.
Samuel Yolano.
Thank you. Thank you. Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayei uvyomei uv'chayei techol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'le'olmei almaya Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudasha, b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Can be seated. So starting with big thank yous. So I'm going to start on the other side. So Abe Cantro, our superstar on the piano. We're so grateful to you. We're grateful to Josh Lakin for helping us all coordinate musically and being the teacher, being one of my teachers on music. Deborah Ben Avram for beautiful, soulful voice and the most beautiful Hashkivinu I've heard in a long time. And Kristen Rossner for your soul and your spirit and your presence and your words. So grateful for this team. So grateful for our new sound tech. Welcome. We're so thank you to Bill for arranging our sound, to all the staff who helped us to organize for today. I want a big thank you to Rabbi Harris for being here, and Chazan Fradkin is also there with his family in the back. You can say hello. Thank you. And he also helped me in the beginning days of creating this service, this gathering, and helped me to figure out how to do it, since he had done it before in his service, Shir Yachad on the first Shabbat of the month. Please check out that service. Also, family camp. If you liked this, you will love family camp, because these are all family camp people. So do you want to say a sentence about family camp? There are flyers on your way out, by the way.
Deborah's one of the chairs,
I
so
would
we'll
love
turn it
to
over.
say a sentence. Thank you, Rabbi. Family camp is the best kept secret at Bethel. It's over Memorial Day weekend. Without a question, it is the number one reason that many families end up getting really involved, really engaged, meeting people. It's for families with kids of all ages, including no kids. So if you are willing and interested in spending an amazing weekend with at least this group of people and many other people here, having a great time with and without your kids too, away at a camp, you get your own cabin, I promise, and it's an amazing experience, and we hope you'll join us. Now is the time to register. So see me, Shayna Bloom, raise your hand, is my fabulous co-chair along with our husbands. Please see us. We want you there with us.
I went last year. It was amazing. There are flyers right where the programs are on the way out. There's an oneg platter with cookie. They're the Jenna cookies. I'm sorry. They're always going to be the Jenna cookies. Next Yedid Nefesh is April 21st. Please come and bring your friends. We would love to have you. My biggest thank you really is to all of you for coming and singing too. We've been at rehearsals and we love hanging out together. But it's not the same as when we hear all of you singing in this room. So thank you for bringing your voices and your kavanah, your presence and intention tonight. And Shabbat Shalom. We're going to end with a different song this time. We think the kids might know this one better. Shalom Aleichem, page 73. And there's going to be some extra percussion. A little bit of extra percussion for page 73.
So
if you're
all of our little
young,
friends,
or young
Or big.
Come on, yeah. If you want a noisemaker and come sing and dance, come up.
certainly our little friends in the back and all throughout, or big friends.
Come on.
Who wish they had a percussion instrument.
And Paz, Marin, and Shiri, maybe y'all can walk some of them around. That'll be great. Yeah.
I know there's some other young little people here.
Paz.
Oh,
Pazi.
yes. Nice.
Paz Ben Avram. Paz, take some around. Take the blue bag around.
I promise you it's worth it. It's going to be so great. Page 73. We're doing the fast one. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet. Get ready. You ready? Okay. Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Sharet.
Baruch Hu. Ruach Elyon Melech Malchei Hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Ochem Shalom Malchei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Shalom Malachei Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Malachei Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Shalom HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzitchem Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzitchem Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzitchem Shalom Malachei Shalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom.